Hello everybody, Valnik here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this website, something similar to this, or a website of your own, out of pure HTML, and that's with buttons, CSS, and JavaScript. And all the plain looking buttons are actually JavaScript, and if I reload here, it asks me to enter my name, and I'll just put my name in. And then when it loads, it says, welcome. It says welcome, and then it says your name. So that's one thing that we're going to do. And it does some sort of random stuff. So every time you reload, it does different backgrounds, which I feel is really, really cool. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna use CodePen. So I'd suggest you really use CodePen. So just go to codepen.io. So CodePen is free. CodePen is the free HTML maker. And what you want to do is, even if you don't have a kind of account, you hit new pen. And the first thing that you want to do is you want to hit save. And then it'll ask you to make an account, but I already have an account. Autosave, make sure you do autosave. But in the final stage, I will tell you to turn auto run off. And first thing you want to do is you want to get your CSS. Thank you, Arnav, for giving me the idea for this and telling me about CodePen. First thing we need to do is write 51 or so lines of code here. Now I'm going to turn off auto running. So you go into behavior. Just go into behavior, and yeah, it's going to probably freeze. Just go behavior, and then you hit auto update preview. Should just be unchecked. It should by default be checked. Just uncheck it. Now, the thing you want to have handy is you need to have your fonts in mind. You need to have some backgrounds in mind. And you need to have what you want your website to look like in mind. Now, first thing you want to do is you want to import your fonts. So I'm going to go to google.com/fonts. And then you go to Google Fonts. And this is the greatest place that I've ever seen to import your fonts. And you have all these fonts. You can even search up all the fonts. I have my fonts already. I'm going to be using JavaScript to import these files. And you're not going to type this stuff in because it's really, really complicated. I'm going to be using AudioWide and Ubuntu, and I think Amatic SC. I might be using Amatic SC. I'm not sure. I'm not going to use Amatic SC, though, because I don't use it. Yeah. So the first thing that you want to do is that you want to go to Google Fonts, find some fonts. I'm going to be using Ubuntu and Oswald. If I could only find Oswald. So there's Ubuntu. Just hit add to collection. Hit Ubuntu, and then just search up all your fonts. I'm just going to use. So what you need to do is you want to take all the fonts that you want and add them to your collection. Now what you want to do is hit use. And make sure you take a look at your page load time, because you do not. I mean, it's great to absolutely just go everywhere, but if you want to see this, it'll take 263 milliseconds to more to load your page. And that's not good. And you just want to do that. See, now it's gone down. Only take the ones you need. I don't need the italic or bold ones. You only want Latin because you're not going to be using anything else. And also, you want to go to JavaScript, and you do not copy the script type tags. You just come here, go here, and then come just all the way to the little colon at the end, and then just hit Control-C to copy. Go to JS, and hit paste. Then you want to hit save because we wrote 11 lines of JavaScript. I actually wrote 22 because I did this twice with each of my fonts because I did one font in each. Now you have 11 fonts. Now for CSS or cascading style sheets. Before you continue, you want to name it. I'm creating my own website. I'm creating TBT website. Do whatever you want. Just go crazy with the name. Now for the CSS. This is going to be written all by hand. So get your fingers ready. What you want to do first is you want to find out. First, you have to do your background of your website. You don't have to do a background. I just highly suggest doing a background. I'm going to use this metal background. And what you want to do is you want to type HTML, fancy curly brace, and then you just hit enter and it indexes for you. And then you hit background, colon, URL, opening parenthesis, it'll generate a closing parenthesis automatically. And for everything, every identifier, it'll create a closing identifier as well. And you just want to do this. I will type this here, and you want to do HTML space curly brace, enter, background, colon, URL, do that, and then do that. Actually, just do one. Find what your background is. Just take a picture. So I'm using this one. It's a metal background here, and then if you did it right, you'll see it show up on the back here. And then from here, you want to type in center, like from here, out from here. You want to type center, fixed, and then you want to hit colon, text, align, center, and then you just want to hit the down arrow until you exit out of that. So now we have our background and our text. The next thing you want to do is you want to set up your headings and fonts. So we have to do, I'm doing H1, H2, and H3. I'm doing ULLIA, div ULLIA, P, and P. Yeah, basically we have to do H1. So I'm doing a background, which is how we get this effect here. Yeah, so, and it'll be random like every time. Sometimes it'll be stretched out and sometimes it'll be like over the whole thing, which is cool. And then you want to do the following: H1 space opening brace, enter. And then you can do background, colon, and you want to do the exact same thing that you literally just did. What? Never mind. So, then what you want to do from here is you put in another picture, basically. Take another picture here, like this. Here. I'm using this one. Here. Like that. And then you test. Now we're going to make our title on our website for HTML. We're going to be, right for now, and for the rest of this, I think, we're just going to be going back and forth from HTML to CSS to HTML to CSS to HTML to CSS. And we're going to do that multiple times. So get ready to type some HTML. Switch over from CSS, which is JavaScript based, to HTML, which is, well, HTML. And you want to do opening thingamabobber, H1, closing thingamabobber. I'm just going to put the barn techie. You can put whatever you want. Yeah, I have to stop in a couple of seconds. So, you just want to make sure that you're getting it right. So if you got this wrong, I think I got this wrong, because I might have forgotten a colon or something. There it is, I forgot a colon. So, this is the first part. I'm going to see you guys in the next part of this video, and I hope you like this video.